Hello and welcome back to Bike Matters. You're here with me and today we're looking at the very best scooters the 125cc market has to offer. The 125cc scooter market is fierce. Not only are Japanese brands like Honda and Yamaha continuing to live up to their almighty reputations, but we've recently seen more budget-friendly brands such as Lexmoto stepping up to the plate and challenging what's already on offer. So with all that to contend with, I'm inviting you to join me as I count down the top 10 125cc scooters of 2022. Lexmoto features quite regularly on our list, so you'll be pretty familiar with the budget-friendly brand and their Chinese-built machines. And the machine stealing the spotlight and kicking off the list today is the Lexmoto Aura. Taking styling inspo from the bigger boys, you know it's going to be one great looking and modern machine. In fact, at the time of its 2020 release, the Aura was a major advancement for the brand's scooter range. It continues to shine because of that affordable £2,399.99 price tag and 86 miles per gallon. However, as good as that miles per gallon sounds, it will be eclipsed by the more economical options on the list, and the same can be said for its air-cooled motor. Even though it hits a reasonable 9.7 horsepower, it's going to be underpowered when competing against the Japanese giants of the market. On such a heavy-hitting list that's very much influenced by Japanese and European offerings, the Lexmoto Aura earns itself the number 10 spot because it's got decent spec and a low price that's sure to suit a range of riders. Moving on to number 9, and we've got a real treat for you. It was in 1995 we first saw it hit the market, and after taking some time out, we've had to wait a few years for its return. We've been left in the dark concerning when we would be able to get our hands on one, but now it's all underway with the first batch of Italjet Dragsters already hitting UK shores. It's the styling that sets this bike apart. You're unlikely to see anything else like it on the market. From the sporty design to the exposed frame and its aggressive nature, it looks like a true race scooter, and that's why we, and all fans of the brand, will continue to love it. It's not just what it looks like that gives it such appeal either. It has a phenomenal list of spec, and I don't throw that word around lightly. For one, it reaches a high 12.5 horsepower, and two, it comes with an independent steering system and LED lighting, not forgetting its almighty reputation. The only downside is the fact it's limited in numbers and comes at quite a cost. Only 30 units of the first batch are coming to the UK, and they're set to cost £4,999. So in reality, actually getting your hands on one and joining the very exclusive Italjet club could become quite a struggle. However, that doesn't stop the Italjet Dragster from being one amazing scoot, and we are very happy to see it back. You may think I've lost the plot placing it at number 9, but unfortunately, whilst everything about the scooter is so fantastic, it's the limited availability and premium price that means it can't score higher today. Sym are another brand you will have seen regularly on our lists, and they have been steadily improving for years now. Their scooters are great alternatives to the bigger Japanese brands, especially the Joymax Z Plus 125, which is who we are focusing on today at number 8. With a dominant dual headlight, aggressive bodywork and modern styling aplenty, the Joymax Z Plus 125 is a clear rival of the Honda PCX and Yamaha NMAX, both featured a little later on. At £4,499, it's more expensive than both the PCX and the NMAX, and with a liquid-cooled motor that pumps out 14 horsepower, it beats its Japanese rivals on horsepower too. On top of that, it even features ABS. So Honda and Yamaha, if I were you, I'd keep an eye on this beastie because I think it's coming straight for you. We're in Vespa's 75th year of existence, and they're yet to slow down on production. They've kept their quality, their reputation, and their iconic styling at the heart of their scooters. And whilst there are so many models to choose from, it's the Vespa Sprint S we've picked for number 7 today. With all that Vespa Piaggio goodness, the Sprint S looks great in its retro chic form. It's got a cheeky charm and carefree spirit, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I also really like the way Vespa have sprinkled it with slight sports styling throughout, with the use of side stripes and a 7-spoked wheel. Alongside its lovely looks, it rides well too, and because of that frugal I-Get motor reaching 11 horsepower, it lives up to its sporty pedigree. I've just got to point out that apart from the Lexmoto Aura, the Sprint S is the only non-Chinese built model to feature an air-cooled motor for such a hefty price tag. Unfortunately, That's something you can't hide from when you're surrounded by a bunch of your Japanese rivals. Overall though, it's the Sprint's simple Italian styling and nice list of spec that has given it a place on the list today. This winning combo from a much loved and well-renowned brand does come at a £4,750 cost, so it's not the cheapest around, and why it can't score higher today. Now, it's been a while since we've seen a new 125cc scooter from Aprilia, but we've been happy to wait and let them work their magic because their newest addition comes in the form of the SR GT 125, and what an addition it is. It's the only scooter on this list that mixes sports styling with adventure capabilities. With those beautiful Italian looks, a sharp front fairing and long travel forks, this crossover was built for the tarmac and equipped for off-road routes. At £3,700, the price is quite high, but not actually as high as we were expecting, considering it has all it does, including the brand's flagship DNA running through its veins. We think Aprilia have done a great job. It may be crossing territory when it comes to styling and equipment, but it looks and does it fantastically. And I know Brett will be eager to get one in the studio come bike testing season. We've hit the halfway point, so I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Lexham Insurance, who help power us here at BikeMatters. They are motorcycle and scooter insurance specialists and offer great rates on 125cc scooters and so much more. So, if you're looking for a new quote and are based in the UK, click the top right hand corner now for a £20 discount from your quote. If you've enjoyed the video so far, don't forget to give us a like and make sure to let us know your favourite in the comments below. Sitting pretty at number 5 is the Piaggio Medley 125. We've already mentioned its stablemate, the Aprilia SR GT, and there's good reason why. Not only is it a more than capable scoot, but it's also very similar to the Medley, especially when it comes to that powerful iGet liquid-cooled motor that reaches 15 horsepower. You'll find its looks where the two models go their separate ways though, with the Medley's slim silhouette, curves and larger wheels more suited to the sensible commuting way of the world, contrasting against the SR GT's sharp, sporty and adventurous self. Speaking of the Medley alone, it offers lots of storage and a good amount of tech, including a new LCD instrument cluster, start and stop system, ABS and smartphone connectivity. It's a fantastic little scoot that will be heaps of fun to ride and economical to run. It comes in at a £3,500 cost, but once you've ridden one, I'm sure you'll know it was worth every penny. The Forza family are a hugely popular series of maxi scooters, and for good reason. They combine looks, large dimensions and top-of-the-range spec with that Honda ability and an array of added luxuries not typically found on your 125cc scooter, thus resulting in a very powerful two-wheeler. Available in a variety of sizes for all capabilities is the Forza 125 we've included today, and what a magnificent scoot she is. It's the sharp, dynamic bodywork that really gets me. Those angles provide the Forza with a real refined elegance and stature. Just by looking at it, you can tell it's something special. And I think it knows it's special too, because it oozes confidence and has a real assertiveness to it. Do you agree? Special features continue throughout, as it also houses an ESP Plus liquid-cooled engine that kicks out 15 strong ponies and comes equipped with an extendable screen, smart key and USB Type-C socket. Let's be honest, the Forza 125 could have easily taken the number 1 spot, but as it's more of a maxi scooter and therefore slightly on the chunkier side in both dimensions and cost, it's firmly taking its place at number 4. The XMAX 125 is Yamaha's answer to a petite maxi scooter. It joins the Forza as being a little on the porkier side because of that maxi scooter setup. And just like the Forza, there is very little to dislike about this Japanese offering. It just ticks so many boxes. With good looks, comfort, a nice set of specs and Yamaha's blue core liquid-cooled engine, you get a very impressive scooter. No wonder the XMAX sells in the numbers it does. Again, just like the Forza, it's that maxi scooterness that marks it down on the list. The extra pounds it carries in weight and in price won't be the preference for most 125cc scooter owners. It's because of that this ledge just misses out on the top 2 today. We're on to our last 2 scooters now, and at number 2 we have one of the most popular and influential of recent times. Boy, are you in for a treat. Welcome to the list, the Honda PCX 125. Jumping straight in, the PCX is a terrific all-rounder. It offers decent dimensions, a pokey ESP Plus liquid-cooled motor, and a selection of tech including a new LCD display, full LED lighting, and Honda's torque control. It's also very attractive when it comes to what it looks like, and even more so when you hear how much it costs. For a vehicle with such status and performance, from a brand with just as much, the PCX costs £3,299. You don't have to spend long looking at it to see why it's so popular. The PCX has it all, and I'm struggling to find any negatives. It's prettily packaged, but it's that spec that's helped it stand out and become such a key player in this category. You may have thought Honda's PCX was a hard bike to beat, but Yamaha's NMAX scoots just ahead and claims today's prize. It takes the top spot because of how nice it looks in all three of its satin colourways. Available in blue, red and grey, I've got to say it's the blue that's my favourite. It's demure, yet so cool, sleek and massively on trend. Another contributing factor is the NMAX's outstanding list of spec. It's another model that seems to have it all, including a lovely Euro 5 compliant liquid-cooled engine boosted by VVA, ABS, smart key, traction control, start and stop, LCD and CCU, communication control unit, and it's the first Yamaha scooter to feature it. Did I also forget to mention that's all for under £3.5k? Yep, £3,400 to be exact. As you can tell, the NMAX is mega, and there's no denying how good it is. We gave it the crown today, so you know we're impressed. But to find out just how impressed Brett was when road testing, watch his NMAX review next. That brings our 2022 top 10 125cc scooter list to an end. I told you the competition was stiff, and that's because this is such a strong category. There really was very little separating the NMAX and the PCX. It just came down to personal preference, and today, that was mine. So before you go, you'll have to let me know if you think I got it right in the comments below. Don't forget, before you go, if you liked the video, to give us a thumbs up, and if you're new around here, get subscribed and have those notifications turned on for all our future content. For now, I'll see you on the next one.